And to other stories, the governor of Bayelsa State, HSDickson, has lauded the federal government for its supports, plans and policies that have started taking effect in the Niger Delta region. He said the federal government has attracted a multi-billion-dollar private sector-driven fertilizer and petrochemical plant in Brass, Bayelsa State. Our State House correspondent, Maria Olashendi, has more.
Acting President Yemi Osinbajo is playing host to Governor HSDickson of Bayelsa State with a team of private investors and traditional ruler at the presidential villa. The meeting is about the Brass fertilizer project, which is built to take off in Bayelsa State very soon. For the governor, this is a big investment running into billions of dollars, and he's here to assure the federal government and investors that his state is safe for business and execution of projects.
Bayelsa is very safe. Don't listen to anybody who tells you that any state is unsafe. If there's one state that is safe, one state that all the security agencies will tell you, the government and the community leaders, everybody is working to ensure stability and security, is Bayelsa. There are two policies the federal government has announced that we are very happy with. The first is that oil-producing companies that hitherto didn't have operating offices, for example, in my state, and yet you'll be shocked, no oil company has an office in Bayelsa, which means that the state and the people are denied the economic benefits.
Dickson also disclosed his readiness to work with the federal government in engaging with all communities to see how they can begin to have respectable presence to address the perception of neglect of the people, which is legitimate.
When we bring in big ticket investments and then create jobs and people have things to do and we affect the economy positively and create other legitimate options through which young people can survive, some of the crises you see here will be addressed. And this is a good way to begin to address that. That's why I'm here to assure the federal government, assure the investors, and also thank the federal government for the steps that they are taking.
He also commended Acting President Yemi Osinbajo for the recent tour engaged in the Niger Delta region. He said the tour has brought lots of understanding, stability and security in the region. The fertilizer and petrochemical plant is to cost $3.6 billion to set up. Maria Olashendi, TVC News, Abuja.